Hello dear children, today we are moving to a new lesson in politics. Our first lesson's name is power sharing. So you know that in a democracy, all power does not rest with any one organ of the government. Here, in a democracy, all powers does not rest with any one organ of the government. That you have to study it in a lower class. The sharing of the power among the legislature, executive and judiciary is very important to the design of a democracy. Here, legislature, executive and judiciary, we have to say that these are the three important organs of the government. In this lesson, we carry this idea of power sharing forward. Then in this lesson start with two stories from two countries like Belgium and Sri Lanka. In that countries, how the democracies handle demands for power sharing. Now, the first one is the Belgium and Sri Lanka. Belgium, it is a small country in Europe, very smaller than the state of Haryana. The borders of Belgium are France, Netherlands, Germany and Luxembourg. Now, the next one is the population of Belgium. Here, the population is little over 1 crore. The ethnic composition is very complex. The Belgium's ethnic composition is very complex. What is ethnic? Ethnic means a social division based on shared culture. Then people belonging to the same ethnic group believe in their common descent because of similarities of physical type or of culture or both. They need not always have the same religion or nationality. Here we already studied the population now. Here the population that is divided into the 100 out of 100 in 59% of the population lives in Flemish region. In that people will speak into Dutch language. The remaining 40% of the people lives in Wallonia. They have to speak the French language. The last one is the 1% is remaining. This 1% of the people speak into German. So once again you have to remember that 59% of people lives in Flemish region. They have to speak in Dutch language. Then 40% of the people lives in Wallonia. They have to speak in French. And remaining 1% they speak in German. Then the capital of the Belgium, that is Brussels. In that capital in Brussels, 80% of the people will speak into French language and remaining the 20% will speak into Dutch language. So the capital of Belgium is Brussels, but Brussels in 80% of the people will speak into French language and the remaining the 20% will speak in Dutch speakers or they will speak into Dutch language. The minority peoples of Belgium, they were the French-speaking community. They were very rich and powerful. And the Dutch-speaking community, they also in recent. Then they got education and economic development that is later. This created tension in 1950s and 1960s. In Brussels, you know that children? What is the importance of Brussels? That is the capital of Belgium. In Brussels, this tension was very, very severe. What is that tension? They got the education and economic development also very late, and that created one tension between among the peoples in 1950s to 1916. In Brussels, this tension was very severe. In Belgium, the Dutch-speaking peoples are majority, but in Brussels, the Dutch-speaking peoples are very minority. In Belgium, Dutch-speaking peoples are majority, and Brussels they were in minority. Now, the second country, that is in Sri Lanka. In Sri Lanka, actually this was an island nation. It is situated in southern coast of Tamil Nadu. And the population of Sri Lanka, that is in 2 crore people are lived there, same as Haryana's population. Now, here children, in Sri Lanka, the Sinhala speakers, again we want to study the diverse population. In the case of the population, that is in a diverse level. That means in Sri Lanka, the Sinhala speakers in 74%, Tamil speakers in 18%. Then among the Tamils, 2 subgroup also there. One is Sri Lankan Tamils, that is in 13%, and rest of the Indian Tamils. In Sri Lanka, there are 4 important religions. One is Buddhism, second one is Islam, third one Hinduism, and last one is Christianity. In Belgium, the Dutch-speaking community and the French and German-speaking communities conflict among them. And in Sri Lanka, the Sinhalas were the majority. They enjoyed and its will on the entire country. Now we want to discuss about what happened in both these countries.